In both canon and legends, there have been numerous stories that expanded upon the survival of Darth Maul past the events of the Phantom Menace and his apparent death at the hands of Obi-Wan Kenobi. In the Legends novel, The Wrath of Darth Maul, we see it was Maul's rage and hatred combined with his will to live that allowed him to survive his plunge down Naboo's reactor pit, which of course allowed for his story to be carried forward in the way depicted in the canon TV series The Clone Wars, resulting in Maul's survival on Lotho Minor and return through the help of Savage Opress. Other Legends works would see Maul be resurrected through Sith alchemy, allowing him to be reborn, only to be cut down again in a duel with Darth Vader himself. But there was another story within Legends that would see Darth Maul survive longer than his former master Darth Sidious into the era of the New Republic, a story demonstrating that Bib Fortuna isn't the only character to have their physical essence reduced down to solely their brain. Following the Battle of Endor and the defeat of the Galactic Empire, Luke, now acting as an ambassador for the New Republic, traveled to the planet of Iridonia on a mission that would see new trade routes extend to the Outer Rim. When Luke arrived, he was immediately greeted by two Iridonians, who showed the Jedi to his chambers. As Luke was meditating, he was alerted by R2-D2 to find a full-sized hologram of Darth Maul appearing before him, with his lightsaber ignited and the Sith closing in on killing the Jedi. Luke quickly called his own lightsaber into his hand and ignited it. Much to Luke's surprise, as the Sith took his first swing, Luke met Maul's blade with his own, physically connecting with what at first appeared to be just a hologram. This type of exchange would occur a few more times before Maul appeared ready to deliver a killing blow. But just before Maul could strike, Luke turned to force push the apparent hologram, causing the former Sith Lord to disappear before his eyes, leaving the Jedi to ponder what exactly it was he just faced. Luke then took his concerns to the Iridonians who initially greeted him, who not only apologized to the Jedi, but confirmed this wasn't the first time an apparition of Darth Maul manifested itself upon the planet. When Luke corrected them, noting it was no mere apparition but something physically tangible and which caused a tremendous tremor in the Force, the history and truth of the planet could no longer be hidden. The Iridonians explained that before the formation of the Galactic Empire, a Zabrak joined the Sith and was trained in the dark side. However, they were eventually killed in battle. Not long after, many upon the planet would experience the ghost of this former Zabrak, Darth Maul, who preyed upon the population, pushing some to the brink of insanity. Understanding the dark past connected to the apparition, Luke put the trade negotiations on hold so he could investigate the matter. Traveling across the planet, Luke would encounter Maul again, with the Sith attacking with his lightsaber and promising he would have his revenge against the Jedi. Using the Force, Luke was ultimately led to a holographic wall, and pushing through, he stumbled upon a massive laboratory, which within the center housed what appeared to be a brain within a device similar to a Bacta tank. It wasn't long before an Iridonian named Drell confronted Luke, accusing the Jedi of trespassing. Not only that, but he claimed the brain was the planet's greatest champion, demanding respect that should see Luke kneel before them. Confused, Luke asked what the scientist meant. Drell explained that following Maul's defeat to the Jedi on Naboo, he traveled to the planet to salvage the Zabrak's remains and then resuscitate the warrior's brain. Having kept Maul's brain alive, Drell then used the device within his lab to ensure Maul's essence survived, allowing it to then be manifested as a solid-state hologram that could physically appear upon the planet. Now knowing what was causing the presence of Maul, Luke instantly concluded that what the scientist was doing was wrong, as keeping Maul alive in this way was causing a disturbance in the Force that was unnatural, so much so that it led Luke directly to the lab. When Drell tried to question how Luke could know anything about the Force, furious that his efforts were being threatened, the Jedi ignited his lightsaber, which immediately made his point for him. The scientist merely retreated from the lab, allowing Luke to simply press a button that terminated the procedures keeping the Sith alive. And with that, Luke allowed the essence of Maul to finally come to an end. So there we have it, how Darth Maul was kept alive and finally destroyed by Luke after Episode 1. We love making these videos, so why not subscribe for more fun Star Wars theories and discussions. Also, if you enjoyed the video, think about giving a like or leaving a comment. Or perhaps follow us on Twitter at SW Reading Club for updates regarding the channel. Or support the channel through Patreon for access to exclusive rewards and discussions. If not for me... for the greatest champion.